This is Jerry Dahmen, and my guest right now is Galynn Huber with Sioux Streets. Thanks for joining us, Galynn.
Thanks, Jerry.
In light of the sweeping approval of Snowgates in Sioux Falls, what's the next step?
Well, basically what we're doing is we're anticipating that there's going to be a yes vote on them. And so we have already started putting the specification together. In fact, we finished it up already. And we're sending it on up to City Hall to the purchasing manager and finance that will look through and put all the information that needs to go in it as far as city bids go. And then probably in the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, we'll probably be sending those out and advertising the bids on those.
How many Snowgates will we be getting?
Well, I'm looking, we're somewhere around 30 is what we have. We have some already, but I'd like to have one or two extras along the way, just in case one breaks down and I can't get it fixed right away. I can take it off and put a new one on, and so that's where I'd like to go. We're anticipating that's going to cost us right around $200,000, and we have that put in our budget for this year to make that purchase.
Now, you'll be working with private contractors. How do they equate with the Snowgates?
They're a big part of our snow removal operation. They do about 40% of the streets when we do a snow alert. And so what I'm planning on doing is having a meeting with them, getting them all together and talking to them and see how they want to participate with us, and see if they want to place a Snowgate on their motor graders, or if they prefer not to do that, what they can do is run the center lane for us, and then we can have one of our motor graders run beside them, running the gutter pan, which would have the Snowgate on.
Were you surprised at the vote in Sioux Falls?
You know, out in the street and talking with people in public information meetings, I didn't run across very many people at all that were opposed to them. They had some questions when we talked about what the possible risks could be of those. But I think overall people believe it's a benefit for them. They know it's probably not going to take all the snow out of the driveway, but it's certainly going to take some of it out, and taking some of it out is an advantage to them.
Are there other communities around the Midwest using Snowgates?
You know, North Dakota is the one that everybody hears about. There's quite a few towns up there that utilize them. There have been utilizing them for quite a while up in that area. And I think what's going to happen with us is we're going to kind of tweak it a little bit to see how it works best for us. Again, for us is trying to clear the streets as quickly as possible to return the city back to normal. And we want to make sure that we don't have too much of a lag time as far as cleaning those streets out. But I think over the last 4 years that we've been running them, we haven't seen that it's taken us a lot of time to go through and clean out the city with the Snowgates on the areas where we tested.
So you feel great about the Snowgates?
Well, I think it's certainly going to be something. It'll be challenging for us. For me, it's to make sure that I get the streets back to normal and safe again, and I want to make sure that I do that expedite the amount of time that it takes me to do that. I think there's going to be a learning curve for us, especially for our operators, and if we're working with contractors side by side, that's going to take a little bit of communications. How do we talk back and forth and stuff like that.
Thank you, Galynn. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jerry.